Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about how you can always choose to be a better person than you are today. And this is not a motivational YouTube video where I tell you to go to the gym. It's not about the gym. It's about the values that you hold as a person, that you were taught as a child or a teenager. Even if you are an adult having values which are a bit questionable, this video is for you. And change is the only constant, and if you think that you can't change how you think, that's the saddest thing I have ever heard someone say, that oh, I can't change, I am old, I can't change. You can, you always can. It's so easy. You just have to not think the way that you do, and things will change. I've already talked about this a little bit in my first 5 videos, I think. I don't know which one, but I might talk about it like extensively today. This video is inspired by a conversation I had with a friend about how we were very problematic people in school, and we were homophobic. Imagine us now, a part of the community. We were homophobic back in school. So funny. That is so funny to me. But I'm gonna talk about what my experience was in school and how I was in school. I was a classist also. I used to think I was better than people who had less money than me. Even though I did not have that much money back then, but whatever. I was a colorist, a little bit Islamophobic also, due to the values that my family holds. Definitely homophobic. There were two best friends in my class that were very, very close. I'm not even sure if they were part of the community or not. I don't think so. But I used to be like, oh my god, इन्हें देखो, oh my god, ये कितनी weird है ये दोनों भाई, हमेशा साथ ही रहते हैं. You look at me now, that is so funny to me. But yeah, I used to do that. And I used to I think I used slurs also. I think I've never used the N-word. I'm very proud of that. I think I just never got into the Western form of media back then, so I did not know that the N-word existed. And when I did, I was very informed already to not use it. But I used to use casteist slurs, and people used to call me a chakka because I was never very, very feminine according to the society. So they used to call me chakka. I used to call other people chakka also, as a slur. And yeah, just awful things I would say to other people, and other people would say to me. And that is no justification of the fact that I have also done that to other people. But yeah, and then you grow up. Some people don't. Some people still have the brain that they did in 6th grade. Some people still behave the way that they did in 6th grade, which is really sad. But if you are this person, then this is a reminder for you to change and for you to grow a little. Maybe step outside your box. Maybe try to educate yourself on things that matter. I think at the end of the day, you might have a fancy degree, you might have a fancy job, you might have big cars, but if you're still throwing out trash on the road while sitting in your BMW, you're still an awful person to me. No matter how rich you are still an awful person to me. And I will admit, before I say anything, I don't think I'm going to talk about politics much, but I might here and there mention it. But I will admit that I am a bit of an extremist person towards the leftist side, because I've seen too much to be okay. Like, I am not neutral. I'm sorry. If I ever get I said this online to my friend, and it was okay in the conversation. I don't know if it's okay for me to say it in a YouTube video, but I will anyways say it because डरता थोड़ी हूँ किसी से. But I was saying, if I ever get killed for being an upper caste person, I would not be sad about that. The they're not the lower caste people because this is a made up system or whatever, but like people who have gone through so much in their lives, their ancestors have gone through so much in history, I won't mind if they killed me. So I am an extremist, I will admit that. So if you're coming at me and telling me that I'm an extremist, I'm already accepting it. So there is no point of you telling me that again. There is no debate happening. I'm not here to debate at all. And I'm not here to pursue or influence you also. I'm just putting out my story, my side of the story, and how things can change. You can always be a better person. And that's what I'm here to share. If you don't want to be a better person, if you think you are already a better person, that is also okay. It's fine. Just don't debate with me in the topic comments. I won't be engaging. And if you want to call me performative for that is also okay. Okay, I'm a performative person on the internet. Okay, I accept the tag now. Anyways, yeah. So back to school. Very big bully. I used to call people. I was fat phobic also. I used to judge people all the time, and I would say that out loud also. कि इसने क्या पहना है इस लड़की ने? छी भाई ये कैसी सी है? I would slut shame also. I think definitely. Anything you can think of, I used to do. I think there was no bad thing that I've not done in school. But then 11th grade happened, and something in my household happened which made me realize how caste system still prevails. Actually, I never had any idea about caste system in general. मतलब अभी भी चलता है ये तो पता ही नहीं था, but पहले भी चलता था ये भी नहीं पता था. I just thought कि मस्ती चल रही है, मस्ती नहीं चल रही है. मस्ती नहीं चल रही थी. 11th grade में मुझे ये realize हो गया. And I think it was in 11th or 12th grade only when I was on Twitter and the Hathras rape case happened. And I was very much into that case. I was there tweeting and looking out info. I was reading all about this, all about other incidents that happened relating to the marginalized communities and all that. And I've read a lot of books on them, even though I little bit have a bad memory and it's been 3 years since I got into this. But I was just very deep into this, okay? And that's when that's how and that's when I became low-key an extremist when it comes to my politics or my views, that I would not mind leftist side of the politics getting extreme because we deserve it. I'm sorry. If you have so much power above somebody for so many years, and if they fight back or they are taking revenge or whatever you want to name it, I think that would be okay. That would totally be fine by me. Again, back to the thing that I'm talking about. So yeah, awful person, right? How do you change that? How do you change that? You change that with a space. You have to give yourself some space, to think. There are thoughts. Okay, मेरे को भाई छी भाई 2 लड़कियां यू है छक्का काला इंसान यू what else? छी Muslim people you कास्ट इनकी छोटी है, whatever. ठीक है, ये थॉट्स हैं अभी आपके ब्रेन में. अगर तो अभी आपको पॉज करना है. ठीक है, ये थॉट्स हैं ऑलरेडी. अब आपको थोड़ी सी जगह बनानी है, थोड़ी सी जगह, एंड आपको इंटरनेट पे जाना है या फिर आपको कोई बुक पढ़नी है. ठीक है, आपको थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन गैदर करनी है. मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि हर टॉपिक के बारे में इन्फॉर्मेशन गैदर करके मतलब सब ठीक कर लो एकदम से. सब ठीक नहीं होएगा एकदम से. आई थिंक you need a few months to get into all of this, and you don't even need, and I won't say you need to read 10 books about every topic to realize how deep it is. I think you just need to read actual articles, actual news about these topics. You need to search up violence against Dalit people, and then you read the horrible news that happens every second. Half of them are not even reported, but there are still cases every second. You read about violence against women, and you just read without a bias already, and then you will realize how bad it is out there. And I'm not asking you to become an extremist like me or anything like that, but I'm just asking you to read more and not already have a bias. Don't go into these things with a mindset of debating on these things. I don't think human rights or like just casteism, if you have seen a video that I recommended on my Instagram. I'll link it in the YouTube video also. There's this documentary called Untouched India, and there is this part of the video where this Pandit guy says that Shudras are just not. He's having a stupid, illogical argument with the reporter. He says that अगर मैं cockpit में जाके बैठ जाऊँ तो मुझे plane उड़ाने दोगे क्या? नहीं उड़ाने दोगे ना, क्योंकि I am not eligible for that. Yeah, of course, because you are not a pilot. So the reporter guy says कि, but if somebody gets the education that a pilot needs to get and then sits in the cockpit, are they allowed to fly? And the Pandit guy says, no, Shudras, they're not allowed to have education only. How will they educate themselves and become pilot? Such an illogical argument. So yeah, when you sit there without a bias, without if you agree with him, then I don't think there is anything I can do to even like make you believe that this is awful. But even if you like, there's 1% of your mind and body and heart saying ki, oh, this might be wrong, maybe we should not gatekeep education, then maybe that documentary can help you out with this topic. I'm sorry if I'm going around. This is not a structured video. I should make structured videos. But anyways, back to the thing. So he says that's insane. So yeah, right to human rights and education rights. Like human education rights comes under human rights. Whatever. These rights are basic things. I don't think these topics need to be debated upon. That's my first thing to anyone who wants to, go into this with a form of debate. That I will debate how this is actually correct, whatever is happening. No. If you already go into all this with a bias ki, I am correct. What I have been taught as a child, as a teenager, what my society says, what my parents say, that is right. Everything else is wrong. Then that is wrong. That's not how you're supposed to work around life. That's not how you're supposed to consume all this. If you go with an open mind, maybe something will happen. But if you are already like, नहीं, मैं सही हूँ, लड़ तू मुझसे, लड़, आजा, बात करते हैं, आजा बहस करते हैं. नहीं. This is not how it works. Well, what was I even saying? I've forgotten. No. Documentary. Yeah, I'll link it. Yeah, so you go with an open mind, you read about all of this, you realize the depth of things that are happening around you. You see what is going on. You step outside your bubble, your comfort zone, your household where you are protected by all these things, maybe because you are an upper caste or a rich person or a straight cishet person. Like, of course there are, and if you come and tell me there are no privileges, it necessarily does not have to be a privilege. But if there are people who are getting hate crimed over the fact that they are not like you, that's a privilege in itself. If there's a man and there's a woman, okay, they both step outside in the night at 3 a.m. and the woman gets raped and the man doesn't, then it's a privilege. It's a privilege of the man. It's a privilege. And you won't understand it if, again, you don't open your minds out. I'm not saying I hate men for having privilege. But you have to acknowledge that you have privilege over a woman. And yes, of course, men also face a lot of things. But do they face things equal to women? And like, why do we only have to, okay, this is going to be no, I don't want to debate actually. मैंने बहुत गलत topic छू दिया. But do you get the concept of privilege? If I'm upper caste, okay, and this one person from SC/ST, if I'm appearing for an exam and this SC/ST person is also preparing for an exam, I don't get in because I had 2 marks left and I did not get in, and this person got in just because they had reservation and they had even lesser marks than me. I will not get mad at them because I have the privilege to go to some other college, to a private college, okay, and even if they are privileged enough to get into a private college also, I will still not get mad at them. Because look at the history, look at the things that they have faced as a community. Look at the things our ancestors have done to them. There are people, this is still prevalent. You go to a village, lower caste people can't walk by upper caste people's houses without removing their shoes or slippers. If they walk with their slippers on in front of upper caste people's houses, they get beaten up. What? Like, does that not deeply shock you? Like, what are we doing as a society? What are we doing? What the fuck? And I feel so helpless because I can't do anything about it. I can't go and fight for this in a certain village. So it's just so, yeah, I can't scream right now. I'm just asking you to read in depth about all of this. I think education is so important, but education is not just a degree that you get. It's not just the exams that you give. I think the real education is to have a certain set of values that, oh, this person is getting hated on just because of the way that they dress or the way that they look. That should not be okay. That should not be okay in your brain. And even if you are okay, you are trying to be a better person, right? Even if you think, sometimes I also judge people. I still judge people sometimes in my head. But then I tell myself, no. You need to have a small part of your brain that calls you out every single time you are, kind of becoming a horrible person. That part of your brain needs to call you out. Ki, hey, Prish, no, let's not say that about them. First rule is to not say it out loud. I've told you guys this before. So I don't say it out loud ever. But even if my brain is telling me, isne kya pehna hai? I'm like, no, Prish, what are you doing? We don't say that. What are you doing? Don't say that. And then I look away. And I kind of in my head sometimes apologize to the person also, even though I've not said it out loud. It's not that deep. It's not that difficult. You just need to have a little bit control over your brain and over your thoughts and just call yourself out. Call yourself out. No, this is wrong. The way that you thought about this, the way that you thought this was okay. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Yeah. That's all I have to yap. Also politically, yeah, again, people who are very, very, मैं खुद ही extremist हूँ तो मैं तुम्हें क्या बोलूँ, but still in general try to look past things and politics. Try to look at people. Try to look at the things that are happening around you in the country, and somebody talking about it, it does not make them an awful person or anti-national. If they're talking about problems in the country, they care about the country. If they're talking about their country, that's the biggest thing that you all can't seem to understand. If I'm talking about India, I give a fuck. I give a fuck about India. That's why I'm talking about it. But no, you are ready. You go to the other country. You leave India. I wish. Okay. Anyways, so very heavy talks. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Love you.